Hello, everybody. We're going to be getting started here shortly. If you are catching this as a replay, make sure you go to the comments over on YouTube where they are pinned. And I will be starting this live here shortly. Be right there, guys. I'm sharing over on Facebook.
Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, hello. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope you guys are doing well. We are here for another editions of All Signs Week Ahead. Thank you for joining me here this morning, whether you're live or watching the replay. Reminder, I am not just here on YouTube. I'm also on Twitch and streaming on Facebook. You can see everybody's chat right here, so don't be shy. Say hello. Let me know that you're here this morning. And looks like we got a couple of people on here already. So I appreciate y'all being here. Hello, Bernadette. Welcome back, Lisa. Are you guys ready for the collective? How's everybody's weekend getting going? Here we are on a Saturday morning. I'm getting used to the new time slot here for us as we get started. I do want to make a couple of announcements here. We do have a target here, a goal, and it's about unlocking the collective bonus. And I'm trying to find my collective bonus thing, but I can't find my target. So I'm looking, guys. Here we go. If you hit that target here on YouTube, and I did put a link on Facebook and on Twitch, if you guys would like to make a donation, we can unlock the collective bonus here during this live. We also have, good morning, Debbie. We also have a poll going on over on YouTube. on YouTube only. Again, sorry. A lot of the fun happens over on YouTube, but it's just because they have a lot more things that you can interact with the community on. But there's a poll going on as into what you guys want for the pop-up live on Monday, because as you guys know, and I've been telling you for a couple of weeks now, I'm going to be traveling, visiting family. So, and I will be live during my travels as well, but not as consistently and not on my typical time frame. So it's very important you look at the upcoming schedule, but I won't be live next Saturday because I'll be driving. I'm taking a huge ass road trip out here. So I will be on the road, but I will be live on Monday. But anyway, we're going to be looking at that poll. So go make sure you guys are checking out. There's 3 readings to choose from. A lot of them are focused on love because, well, that's what a lot of people are looking for is relationship. But there is a Fated Dice one, which is a mix of general and love. We let the dice decide. And I believe so far that's the one that's winning. Yeah, that one right now is currently at 55%. And then the second one that's coming next to it is In Separation, Will They Break No Contact? And then the third is True Feelings versus Intention. So make sure you guys vote because you're going to miss your shot here of voting for the live here. All right, let's get to it, guys. Just a reminder that you're going to want to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, cross watching is more than welcome, but you might have to flip the narrative here. Okay, we always start with a collective reading. Those collective readings go into each individual sign. So you're going to want to make sure you listen to the collective reading first. But let's look at some of the astrology news that's happening this week. And, we're still in that watery energy from last week. We're not quite in Cancer season, but a lot of placements are shifting with Cancer right now, specifically Venus and the Jupiter conjunction in Cancer on June 8th through the 9th here. But last week we talked a lot about it, that it's going to shift into some more of the energies based upon home, belonging, emotions, and what truly nurtures us. Now, like I said, while we're still in Gemini season, and happy birthday out to my gems, those themes continue this week as Venus and Jupiter come together in Cancer. So that's going to bring extra attention this week to relationships, support systems. That's going to be really, really big. Healing. Well, we always go through healing. I don't think, what day do we not heal, guys? Who feels like that? All right. But it's about meaningful connections this week. We're also at a last quarter moon, making this a good time to release what isn't working for us. So there's a week here to tie up loose ends and create space for the new lunar cycle, because next week we're going to be talking more deeply about the strawberry full moon. And I believe that's going to be, I think that's in Capricorn from what I had in my notes here. Yeah. So we'll discuss that a little bit more next week. All right, let's get into the collective message here. Let's get into the collective message. Welcome back, Unique. Hello, Rich. How you guys doing? Don't be shy. Let me know that you're here, whether you're on Twitch or Facebook. I do see you. Facebook, I've been having some issues. So if for any reason I don't say hi to you on Facebook, I'm not ignoring you. The comments sometimes don't go through. They simply don't. And it's kind of sucky. And I hate that. I hate that for my Facebook people, but it's just been a little bit wonky lately, but I missed a whole bunch. All right, collective. Let's roll the dice. Let's see what archetype is here with us, who we are embodying this week. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what archetype is with us this week? Here we go. Let the dice roll. Man, did we not get the Liberator energy has been huge for us. Huge for us. We're just going through a lot of breakdowns. And actually, for the members, for my Harmonia Friends community members, whether you are from my website or you're in the Premier Access on YouTube, I just released the Liberator one, going from the Peacemaker to the Chaos Coordinator. And I do feel like it almost feels like a home renovation going on here for us this week. It does. You mean business. You mean business. There's a pattern here that is ready to just be broken, wide open here for you. Now, the supporting archetype here in this combination is also the keeper. And the keeper is the individual here who really maintains and understands the importance of what is built when it comes to finances, when it comes to relationships. They take care and they have very strong boundaries in place. But something tells me with this one here, which is not an archetype, it's more of the embodiment here of a hammer, where I see it's like getting the work. So you were utilizing that. You were utilizing that with your hands to break the chains. All right. Let's see how else this is showing up here for us. We're going to keep the Liberator here because it will affect each reading onto the side here. Right there. She's right there. And if you want to learn more about the Liberator, that's at Harmonia Friends Community, my website area, where there's an entire archetype guide. And you can interact with each individual readings, and you'll understand that in Premier Access too. What else do we need to know coming up for this week for us, Spirit? Vanity. Collective. Free yourself from the need for validation. You are infinitely more than the limiting story of your ego. Oh. Almost I feel like this energy here of ignoring the mirror, not wanting to look at something, seeking it externally. Now, interesting, the mirror plays a trick because it is a portal. You can face the mirror, you can look at it, you see your reflection externally, you can talk to yourself, and guess what? You're doing a lot of internal work as well because it mirrors back to you. You can utilize this even with technology, with when you're doing your selfies, when you are talking. It is a mirror, guys. Okay, it is. So there's something here this week where wherever we seek that external validation, we're being asked to reflect it back towards us. This is about appreciating you, breaking an old pattern. You are good enough. All right. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How are we showing up this week, Spirit? How are we showing up this week? How is my collective here showing up? What are you nervous about, collective? What are you nervous about? What are you afraid to face this week? Is it judgment? Is it trust? The Eight of Swords is a very mental card, feeling entrapped. But you got the Liberator here. You got to break the chains here. In this case, break the swords. Take off the blindfold. Shielding yourself something. It's like you don't want to look at something. There's something here this week. There's a little bit denial here. There's a little bit of denial here. Let's see what the challenge is for you this week with this energy of self-doubt. Wish fulfillment. As good as it gets. That's what I heard. As good as it gets. Some of you are at the point in your life where you're like, is this it? Is this as good as it gets? Am I allowed to ask for more? Well, the universe here is not limited. It's limitless. So, with 9, it's all about completion, but fulfillment. But what can you sit and appreciate with what you have now? Can you enjoy that? Or are you the kind of individual who's like, okay, you know what they're showing me? As a child, we want that shiny new toy. And when we get that shiny new toy, what do? We play for it. We dote on it. We're so happy with it. But then it loses its shine for some of them. And then we go, okay, I want to feel something else. What's next? And so you look for another shiny new toy. But sometimes you have those special toys that you keep forever. And it feels like here that there is something special within your life that you have, that you've cherished. What is your breakthrough here this week? Trust. Trusting the process, understanding that it's just fear, understanding it's an illusion. There can be some There could be some memories, past trauma coming up here this week. Could find yourself here over emotional, especially with that Cancer energy coming back. It could be. But there's just this energy of like too much. But your breakthrough here is in releasing emotions, still trusting the path, going anyway. All right. So we're going to see how this breaks out for each individual sign. We always start off with the birthday sign. Happy birthday out there to Gemini. Gemini is now up. We're going to move on to Gemini. Aries, thank you for stopping by. I know it's late for you. I know we have a lot of international folks here. Hello, Joel. Welcome back. Appreciate you guys being here. Lots of fun stuff. Also want to give a shout out here to our new members on YouTube. Thank you, Evelyn, for becoming a YouTube member. And thank you, Aquarius, also for becoming a YouTube member to gain the Premier access. Guys, I found out something new on the Premier stuff, on the YouTube access to join, is that it's actually, because everyone was saying, it's a little pricey on the mobile app. Well, I have no control over that. But if you want to join, the best way is on desktop, because the desktop price is ridiculously cheap, and you get Premier access here. And then once you become a member, you can see it. You can use your phone and everything before. But I do recommend you go on the desktop for the best price bracket. I can't say where that is because, it is what it is. But make sure you check that out, because you guys do get access to pretty much the content that I release over at Harmonia Friends Community. But the catch is that's not going to stay there. It lives at Harmonia Friends Community. So if you're just looking, it used to be the Seeker Circle at Harmonia Friends, but now it only has one. Gemini. Hello, Christina. Welcome back. Shirley, welcome back. Guys, don't forget we got a goal going on here. Gemini, how's your week going? How are you feeling going into this week? Dishonesty, 7 of Swords. You're hiding something. Your move, your play. There's an illusion here that you're trying to create. You're wearing a mask this week. All right, let's see the external reason why you're wearing this mask. Page of Cups. So you have... All right, this could be a wish. This could be a dream. This could be something here that you want to share with the world, okay? Some of you, it could be, something creative. Some of you, it could be something that you want to do for yourself. But I also feel this energy, and if this also could be a new relationship that is blossoming, but you're not necessarily allowing everybody to know your moves or what's happening here, because there's something here about keeping it to yourself right now as it blossoms. And you may find yourself this week where people are starting to feel or sense into something. Yeah, look at this. The 2 of Cups here reverse, sensing that they're not part of that circle anymore, or they're not getting that inside information there to you. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean haters. This could just be individuals here who are used to you connecting and sharing. And this week here, you're keeping something to yourself because you're evaluating your options, but also you don't want it to be influenced by others with either a new relationship or something that you've been inspired to do. And it's like, you know what? I don't want the extra pressure to water this down. I would rather say, hey, I'm doing things. I'm fine. I'm keeping busy. But you are definitely trying to navigate the conversation here into something else. I almost see you changing the story this week, like a lot. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, how you're responding here. Yeah, 4 of Cups here, but with the fact that it's reverse and, they're saying renew, it's that opportunity here where you're doing things a little bit differently. You're not sulking. You're not going to, cat out of the bag. You're not going to release something right off the bat to even the closest people to your life right now. This is something that you want to see how it plays out. You want to see how things play out. Why? Well, because the external validation is before you got excited, you shared something, and then it disappointed you or became too large, or it was like, I just got all of that. There's just something here about seeking the outside validation and pat, like, nice job, good job. But this is you saying, you know what? I'm not doing that this week. I'm doing this differently. Greater opportunity here for you. Yeah, look at this. With the idea here of searching for your inner peace, wanting that inner peace, we have Temperance here, reverse, Sagittarius energy. So, Sagittarius is always wanting to have that freedom and it's exploration. And there's something here where I feel you may feel a little bit dishonest, but at the same time, you don't want to rush something. And so there's a greater opportunity here to feel into it this week. Keep it to yourself. Simple as that. Whatever this is, you're going to keep it to yourself. And it's probably the best move you can do. I don't necessarily feel you need to weigh out all of your options. You are just, into one right now. Yeah, you're trusting your intuition. It's a greater opportunity for you this week here to trust that intuition with the high priest or the high priestess energy here. Your final advice here for you, Gemini. Oh, look at this, 4 of Pentacles. Another 4. 4 is very significant. We have a 4 here, we have a 4 here, and we have another 4. All right. Right now, you are building the foundation. You are keeping something to yourself. Yes, you are holding on to this closely. And I think it's kind of the right thing for you to do to see how you want to nurture this until you weigh your options or you see how something evolves. And this is just something where you're not seeking outside validation from others. No. You're being very practical. You have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Earth energy strongly coming up here. You may have Earth in your chart, but overall, Earth energy is very grounded, invests wisely, is very practical when it's the queen. She's the one here who nurtures, who cares, but also she knows her boundaries. She does. She can discipline when she wants to, but there's just something here where you're being very stubborn and saying, hey, I am going to be in charge of this loss, of seeing how much I want to share right now. Because some of you, what happens is when you do have rejection or loss or something fails when you do share it, it's almost like you put out the energy to other individuals and their insecurities, which actually make it harder for you to actually accomplish something. So this is you just trusting your intuition on that. Your final message, Gemini, is this from Auntie. You don't need another option this week. You need to work with the one already sitting in front of you, and you're doing that. I see you doing that, all right? Give your attention to what has potential instead of constantly searching for something better this week. Your affirmation, Gemini. I trust myself to follow through on what matters, all right? That's what I have for you, Gemini. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side, whether you want to join the membership on YouTube or on my website, Harmonia Friends. We're going to move on to Cancer. Cancer is up next. How's everybody doing here this morning? Hello, Mitzi. You going to jump on? Okay, that's cool. We're good. We just got started. We just got started, girl. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me a second. I lost my... Here they are. Yasina, welcome from Facebook. Good to see you. I'm glad my comments are working on Facebook. Before I was missing all of them and I felt so bad. There was someone here who was trying to reach out to me. And I'm like, no, I didn't see you. If I ignore you guys, it's probably because I'm not seeing it. Okay, so that's why you might have to say it a couple of times. I'm looking at 3 different feeds, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm streaming all simultaneously at the same time. So I have moderators on each side a little bit, but Facebook, not so much. All right, Cancer is up. We got a target going on YouTube. And don't forget, you also have a chance here to be part of that poll for Monday's pop-up live. So make sure you guys are looking at that. All right, Cancer, let's see what's up for you this week. How are you feeling? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, how is Cancer feeling going into this week? Oh, Seven of Pentacles here, but it's this energy here where they're really focusing on patience for you. There's something that you've already put time and effort into. But I also feel being very grounded and almost feeling stuck. It's a stuck kind of energy. So there might be some kind of emotional blockage happening for you this week. It's like I'm stuck on this particular step. Some of you were stuck on a person, feeling drained externally. Yeah. Listen, guys, with the Wheel of Fortune here, this isn't on your timing. It's just not. You know, there's a reason for this delay. It's a protection here for you. So you're not getting necessarily answers this week that emotionally may make you feel rejected. That's that, watch out. Remember, your breakthrough here is to trust. I feel that with the Three of Cups here coming in, I feel, Cancer, this week, you need your tribe, whoever those individuals are. I don't care if it's an animal, okay? Animals are so unconditional and love. But I feel you need individuals here to support you in a different way. Like, not to focus on the waiting, but enjoying and living life presently, making the best out of a situation. It's almost like if you're sitting at work and you're like, oh my God, why is it not 5 o'clock? Especially if it's a 9-to-5 job for Cancer. You're like, this is just taking forever. Make the best out of it with your work buddies. Okay. I just feel that there's something about distracting yourself in a present energy of appreciation and gratitude that will really help you stop watching the clock. The waiting. It drains you. Yeah. There's just something here when justice comes up, Libra energy. Libra is always wanting to have that balance, right? But with it being reversed, the challenge here is there's a back and forth energy of, and I look at this as a law of polarity in hermetics, where it's all in the same threshold of what you want and what you don't have. And I feel you go back and forth between the versions of you, one who has it and is secure and is feeling happy, and another time where it's like, I don't have it, how long is it going to take? And it actually just keeps going wishy-washy with you. So I feel a little bit this week of being imbalanced. But this is also a card of taking accountability. And there's a need here to stop pushing yourself and feel. You're a sign of who feels a need to feel into what is draining you and how do you lift your vibration up. Because whatever environment you're in or what you're ruminating on is draining the assets here. Some of you, your money. Okay. Look at this. The Nine of Cups here is reversed, and that is your challenge card. The bigger opportunity here is to release the limitations for you this week, Cancer. Right? It's a very much a not enough wound, or I don't have, or I'm feeling very broke. This is a time here to reassess what you have. This would be a time here to really look at that journal that you're writing on. And if you're not, it's a time here to do a gratitude journal here and focus on the things that you have. It will be much easier for you to process this. It's only a week's energy. So keep that in mind too. Keep that in mind too. Yeah, there is resistance. I feel this. I feel that, with these rose color glasses here, look, all of this is about waiting, envisioning. It doesn't feel real to you. can you make something feel real to you? You be in the present moment. You won't have that anxiety. Advice for you. Let's hear it. Advice for you. Hey, Aquarius. Thank you. Go fix it. Change it and go back in and fix it. It's crazy that they do that. I'm sorry that happened to you. I didn't know about it till now, but it is. You can go, you can come in and then come back out. The 9 of Swords here. The 9 of Swords. This is your fear. This is your anxiety. This is the ability here to get out of your head this week. And how do you get out of your head this week? Ooh, by taking swift actions to this. The gratitude. Look at the 3s here, okay? I almost feel like the 3 amigos. There might be 3 significant individuals in your life, whether they're people or pets, but there's something here about the happiness that you gain, all right? And looking into the value of that. Cancer, your final message here from Auntie is this. Auntie says, the channel message here from Auntie, not me, Auntie. Pay attention to what feels nourishing and what feels draining. Your energy is giving you useful information if you're willing, Cancer, if you're willing to listen. Your affirmation, I choose what supports my well-being. All right. That's what I have for you, Cancer. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over at Harmonia Friends Community or on the YouTube membership where you can gain premier access to some of the stuff in the vaults. All right, we're going to move on to Leo. Leo. Yes. So what Aquarius had said, because she became a member, the mobile, they put it up, they jack it up, and I have no control over that. Like, I have none. So once I found that information out, I was like, oh, oh, I'm going to let them know. But I can't really state anything on there because I don't want to get flagged for it. But yes, and this is for anybody's on YouTube. It's not just me. It's everybody is affected by that. We have no control over the prices that they jack up in the stores, and they do jack them up. It's ridiculous. Because I tried to make this as affordable as possible for you guys to be equivalent to what the Seeker Circle used to be before I moved it over. All right, we're going to move on over here to Leo. Leo is up. Don't forget, guys, we got a target going on here on YouTube. If you just hit the target and we get 5 donations, we will unlock a collective bonus. Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for my lions and lionesses? How you feeling going into this week? Ooh, what happened here? I feel like you're running away, not wanting to face something. Not feeling very liberated at all this week, right? It's almost like, oh. External reason why. Oh God, who is this? Who are you dealing with? All right, so the Queen of Pentacles could be dealing with an earth sign. Oh, this person's nitpicky. This is a person here who just is always telling you how to do things. Oh, this could be an unruly boss. This could be someone here who's clingy, has to have it their way. Could be a smother mother. Doesn't have to be a female, but it's a feminine energy here. Someone here who's like, let me fix this. You know what it reminds me of? It's like, you know, like back in the day, if you had a piece of hair sticking up and your mom would like lick her hand and then try to put it down. It's like putting the spit on your hair. It's like, leave me alone. I'm a full ass grown adult. You know, but it feels like that. It feels like someone here has a particular way of you doing things. And here's the thing. This person, this sucks because I don't think they necessarily know that they're doing it on purpose. I feel like with this Aquarius energy, which is all about your visionary of your dreams, your hopes, your desires of really wanting to see what happens for you, Leo, this week you're realizing, man, somebody here really keeps you from going after what you want. And you just kind of get defeated. They're judgy. Oh, I like this. You are going a different direction this week from an individual who's doing this to you. Now, some of you, this doesn't necessarily mean an individual who's continuing to do this. If this is like a parent or something that you hear in your head, because it's subconsciously there because it's inner child work, and that happens a lot to us. I feel this energy here with the Two of Wands. It's time here to explore. And you're realizing, I'm never going to appease this person. And maybe they're not the person here I should confide into or be around to celebrate my wins. Okay? And I feel like this week you are running for the win away from an individual. You are dodging a person. You're dodging an individual here because you are looking for inspiration. You want to be inspired again. Greater opportunity here for Leo this week. Yeah, I feel with the 10 of Cups, it feels like a getaway. It feels that you are going to be with the right kind of individuals. You're choosing family. If this is a job or work, it's like, I'm getting away. I'm going on vacation. Okay. Some of you are on vacation this week. I'm choosing my family. But I do feel like there's a time here for reassessment here this week for you, Leo, when emotionally you're realizing a person here, they might not completely appreciate you in the way, but they definitely throw in their fears, which makes you overextend yourself in a really, really big way. Greater gain for you this week, Leo. Oh, yeah. Losing that interest with the Knight of Wands here reversed. This is just, for me, I feel you have been the overachiever when it comes to other people's expectations. And this week you're done with that. You're like, I'm not doing that. I don't need to be the best. Why? I don't need that validation. I have people that love me. I have people who support me. Again, the combination here of 3, and again, the combination here of 3 tells me I feel like Leo is traveling this week or setting up traveling plans, one or the other. Final advice here for you. Oh, know your worth. We have Taurus and Libra within this card. Know your worth. All right, your value. I also love that there's a deer on this card. Reminds me of my dear Karen, who I befriended years ago. But, deer are very much about unconditional love. And there's just something here where it's like, I'm choosing to love myself regardless. Yeah, creating closure, travel, another travel card here. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. That's your energy as well. But this tells me that you are closing out a cycle. You are not allowing another individual here to make you have to feel like you have to overachieve a situation. You're setting yourself some time here to breathe, set yourself apart, and readjust your life, reassess yourself here. And I do feel a lot of you, there's a vacation coming up or traveling, wanting a desire here to make a move. Some of you, it's literally a physical move. All right, Leo, Auntie's final message here for you is you don't have to prove your value this week. And we saw that in the cards. The people who appreciate you already know what you bring to the table. Interesting how we have the table here as well. Interesting that it's that. Your affirmation is, I am worthy without overextending myself. I am worthy without overextending myself. All right. That's what I have for you, Leo, this week. If that resonated with you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Guys, don't forget, we got a goal going on. If we hit 5 donations here during this live show, we will get a collective bonus where the faded dice here will roll. These will roll. So you may have another shot here of your sign showing up for reading. That's why it's a bonus one. We also have a poll going on over on YouTube about the pop-up live. It's your time here and chance to see what you want to win. We are going to look at the end of this to see where we're at the poll, because I need to make the upcoming live. So, and that's on Monday night. Virgo is up. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, for setting us off with the first donation. We are 4 now away from unlocking the first collective bonus. You know, I was just going to say something, but we'll hold off on that, because there was something that was really popping out here for Virgo that just needed to happen. That had to come out. You got another 5 here. You got another 5 here. Now, here's the thing. I feel you're in a recovery period. And what you're recovering here is from lack, rejection, loss. You're realizing, man, you have a thick skin. You know what, Virgo? I feel like there is some criticism here that used to bother you, but doesn't bother you anymore. No, it doesn't. The devil energy here, reverse, that Capricorn energy. This is a huge shift. That's why I had to stop and say, wait a minute, something's big happening here for Virgo this week. All right. You're focused. You're super focused. You are dusting off your knees. You're going to try again. This isn't going to knock you down. Some of you, this is financial recovery. Others of you, this is recovery of a broken heart. Ooh, it's a huge transformation that week for Virgo. Huge. Do you see how with death, we have the transition energy with Scorpio? Intuitively, I feel you're ready for a change. But you're also realizing as you come out of the shell, honestly, it feels like you've been through some phases. I'm thinking of the stages of a butterfly, right? You went to a caterpillar, you were in a stasis of some sort with a cocoon, and now it's time to see the circle of life here where you evolve. And so you're in between 2 worlds right now, but this is like, man, I've been through a lot, but I'm ready. I'm ready to start something this week. I'm ready to start again. Oh, be ready, Virgo. Some of you are meant to be on stage. Some of you are meant to lead as example. Some of you have a dream, an aspiration that is ready to be shared. With the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, this is someone who's inspired to speak up and take actions. And I feel how you're responding to this is it's time. It's almost like Lion King, it's time. Like, I just feel this energy that you see the circle of how you've come, what you're resilient to, and you're not afraid to show up, put yourself back out there. And if this is you saying, I'm done and tired, especially if this is of a broken heart, this is a Virgo says, I'm ready to put myself back out there. Not saying you're going to go ahead and hit public. I'm single. I'm ready. This is you showing up with confidence. This is you saying, I'm going to take myself on a goddamn date and I'm going to love every minute of it. This is you showing up for the love of it. When you're done, you're done. And this week, you know it. Absolutely. Taking an order. Some of you are taking yourself on a date this week. And if you're not, this would be a great time to do it. You don't need another individual. You need you. What would you like to order? Page of Cups tells me that there's something here about seeing what you desire, what to taste. Try something new this week. I think I'll have that. Ooh. Also, we have fortitude here with the 9 of Wands. So the greater gain here is if you don't like something and you try it this week, you also can say no. And Spirit's reminding you of that as well. Okay? You are resilient. If something doesn't suit you anymore, you're like, nope, doesn't suit me. I don't want that. No thanks. Next. A little bit of Goldilocks this week, but you're confident about it. You're willing to try something. Welcome back, Nancy. Yeah, I love this for you. You're ready to be seen. You're ready to be vulnerable. You're ready to have faith. A lot of unconditional love here for Virgo this week. I also feel that this is a week here to believe in miracles and trust the process because you have been very patient. And there's a bigger gift. There's a hidden blessing. Virgo, there's a hidden blessing here for you. And it's the progress here of emotionally saying, it's time to say goodbye. It's time for me to move forward. It's time to move on. And let me tell you, whether you're live or watching the replay and it breaks out later in the week, come back and let me know if you're ready to share that hidden blessing, because I think it's going to be big. I do. I think you're receiving some kind of news here. Some kind of news. And some of you, the news here is a boundary. You're stating it, you're claiming it, you're having it, but it's going to come in quicker than you think. All right. Your final message here, Virgo, is this. Done is often better than perfect. Auntie says, Virgo, stop adjusting, tweaking, revising, and polishing. At some point, you just have to release it into the world. Your affirmation this week is, progress moves me forward. Oh, that went really nicely with that one. Progress moves me forward. Auntie did a good job here with that channel message that I did earlier. All right, that's what we have here for Virgo. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below, or claim it. You can also claim it. Libra is going to be up next. Libra is up next. We are 4 donations here away. 4 donations here away. And I think, moving forward, what I'm going to do, I'm going to change things up. We are 3 donations away because if we get new members during the live, I'm going to count that as the bonus. Okay. I'm going to count that for new members. All right. So we are now only 2 bonuses away from that target. I know it's going to adjust things a little bit, but this way, for those individuals here who do become members, they can help get the collective bonus. Okay. So you guys got it a little bit of a perk here because with new members, they also help unlock the bonus during the live. I'm changing it so that we are only 2 away. Okay, 2 away. Libra, you are up next. Guys are a little bit delayed. I think I have a bunch of people delayed on there. They're still watching it. I have Joel's still on Leo, probably a commercial. Probably commercial. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, how is your week going? Libra, how is your week going? Guys, don't be shy. Say hello if you're on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Ooh, I like this. I like this. The scorecard here is being looked differently. I think before you were focused a lot on disappointments. Leo? Libra. I said Leo because I looked at Joel at his comment. But Leo, you know, it becomes part of the reading. So you may have Leo in your chart. But Libra here, I think maybe you had some disappointments with the Leo. Could have been that too. You know how everything becomes a reading here, like Bob Ross. I feel that there's a positive shift here when it comes to connection. Let's see the external connection here. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Ace of Wands. Boom. There it is. There it is. Libra, get ready. You have some very good news coming this week. Very good. It's an emotional new beginning. It could be a new partnership here, but man, this foundation here, you're starting off with a 5 here. And I think this is going to be some really good news for you. I think this is going to be some really good news for you. Yeah. See, there was at one point here, this was so hidden. You couldn't see this, but you were focused on something being a particular way. And Libra is realizing this week, because you have been releasing some old past traumas, old dreams, old desires, closing out old cycles with individuals. You're being seen this week. But also there were some things that were hidden from you, maybe made you not trust yourself. And this could have been a particular individual, but it's not that you're going to realize, it's almost like you're having an epiphany moment this week. Oh, that's why this person here disappeared, or, oh, that's why things played out that way. I feel like you're going to be reliving a montage when you get handed an opportunity. And this is not small. This is pretty big. Some of you, I said this could be career. Some of you, I said you could be going viral. Some of you, this could be a relationship that is so much more aligned for you. It's being exposed this week. How are you going to respond to this, though? How's Libra going to respond to this? Yeah. Woo. Libra, you better claim this. This is a windfall week for you. Libra just got a windfall week. Everything has shifted for you this week. What is the greater opportunity here? Oh my gosh. Be ready. Be ready. This kind of reminds me of a little bit of Helios. But I also feel this energy here of liberty, like Lady Justice. I feel with the sun energy, Leo, there's something here about to be exposed to you. It's going to actually make you really, really happy that whatever didn't play out in the past didn't happen, because this week here, it's going to be an entire realignment. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that this didn't happen the way that I wanted it to, because I couldn't even fathom it being this way. So there is a really big surprise coming here for you. And it's not, you know, I think at one point you wanted something so badly to be a particular way and kind of shrunk yourself down for it to fit, and it wasn't working, and you were kind of forcing a timeout from spirit. But the greater gain here this week, yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. This is like, I almost feel like you're lifting up here, realizing that you are enough, realizing that you're worth it. You're not dependent on a grade. You don't have to appease everybody. You know, there was something here where you had to look at yourself, but you're like, am I the problem? Well, it wasn't necessarily you were the problem. It was that you were being protected. God and the universe were saying, trust me, lean on me. And because of your trust, because of your faith, this has supported you the whole damn way. Oh my gosh. Libra just got the best reading so far. Virgo was pretty high up there too. This is a really good reading. There's a big opportunity here opening up for you this week. Spirit is saying congratulations. Be optimistic about this. Don't let your fears run the show with this one. Don't let your fears run the show with this one. Remember what is in the mirror, okay? Sometimes you look at things as a missed opportunity. You get stuck in nostalgia. But, people don't talk about the strengths of Four of Cups either, which is a card here to build dreams. Fantasizing and saying, oh, what it is. What if that was the reality of it now the whole damn time and it was being built for you? This is a week here, Libra, of celebration. I feel it heavily for you. I think you're going to have a good week. Make sure you comment on there and let me know when that happens for you. Libra, Auntie's message for you is you keep trying to make everyone comfortable. And this week, make sure you're included in that group. This week, it's about you. You are a big deal this week. Your affirmation. My needs deserve space too. My needs deserve space too. And this is playing out perfectly for you, Libra. All right. That's what I got for you. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. You can always claim it. And I do recommend you claim it because that's really good energy here. All right, we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra is done. We're going to move on to Scorpio. We are two targets away from unlocking the collective bonus. The first one. All right. You can make a donation or you become a new member this week or during this live. You just need to let me know. And if you become a new member at my website, you have to let me know because I'm not going to see it. I'm just not going to see it. Scorpio is up. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, how are you feeling going into this week? Reversals are now up. All right. You are really stubborn. You are really stubborn. You're stuck on you're stuck. You're resisting. You're resisting a change. External reason why? Why is Scorpio resisting this so badly? Oh my God. It's happening regardless this week. Now, don't get upset. This is happening for you. The Tower is one of my favorite cards, and people go, oh God, I don't like it. I don't like the Tower at all. But listen, this is outside of your control. You can't resist this change. Remember here, Scorpio, you got the Liberator here. It's coming regardless, and it may be coming externally in another situation. How does this show up for you? This could be another person here who's had enough. This could be somebody exiting your life in a really big way. This could be a situation here where something breaks down and you have no control over it, like a car or an unexpected bill. Don't be scared of it. It's making room for you. I'm telling you. It looks a little daunting because something has to change. Now, some of you, this is another individual here who could have a tantrum. You've been in denying it. You've been trying to appease it, trying to keep it small. You've been resilient. But to who are you being resilient to? Why? There's a blessing here that is being blocked. I feel like it's God coming in and saying, enough. You don't have to keep sacrificing yourself here to make yourself the hangman or hangwoman. Enough. You can't keep pretending. Some of you are holding on to a situation because you feel that if you lose it, you won't have anything. Some of you, it's a job. Some of you, it's a relationship that you may feel like, I don't have enough money to get out of. Tanya, how do I do this? But you're holding on to structure. Could even be a belief system. And this is for a Scorpio here, that regardless, this structure here is about to be busted open for you. And I think it is happening for you. The greater opportunity here for Scorpio. Look at this. For a much larger, because I think there's a comfort zone in this, even though it doesn't feel good. You're meant to take a new offer. You're meant to take a leap. You're going to be more inspired. This is to create movement on you. This is becoming so heavy. So this week, whatever this loss is, you're going to also see how quickly you're going to be moving. How quickly the opportunities are going to start unfolding for you. Not necessarily all in this week, but it depends on how you look at it. Yeah. Have faith. Don't lose hope. Trust the universe. Aquarius energy here. You know, there's a bigger vision at play here for you. So do not fear this breakdown this week, or an individual here leaving you this week, or unexpected bill coming in. There's something here that is needed to change, and it's going to change real swiftly here for you. Yeah. Some of you, you need better boundaries. Some of you, you need to understand when it's a block, it means it's not for you. I feel almost this energy of a Scorpio trying to claw themselves over a wall and realizing listen, it's closed. Take your power back. Pull in your inner authority. This is very much a drive to masculine energy that you're moving towards. Okay. Inner authority here for you this week here with Odin. You know, Odin, you may see ravens or crows this week here, but trust it. Trust it. Scorpio, your final message is this. Auntie says, if something keeps bothering you, stop pretending it doesn't matter. Have the conversation, ask the question, read the email, whatever it is, deal with it directly, or watch things unfold godly. Your affirmation. I face what needs my attention. Do not deny this. I face what needs my attention. You have the ability here to have the upper hand in a really big way. All right. That's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia Friends community, or you can get premiere access on YouTube. Check out desktop version first, though. Don't look at the mobile devices when you join. All right, we have Sagittarius up. Sagittarius is up. We are 2 donations or memberships away from unlocking the collective bonus, whether we have new members or donations. It's up to you guys. Scorpio is done. We're going to move to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius is up. Spirit, what is going on here for Saggies? How are they feeling going into the week? Oh, watch yourself. It's a busy week. Saggy, it's a busy week here for you, okay? I do feel like you're overcommitted here. This is too much. You're at your limits this week. You're at your limits here this week. Now, I also feel externally, you might also have here, could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio who's saying, hey, can I help you? Can I assist you? Why are you doing this on your own? But this could also be you saying that to yourself, like, hey, I appreciate you, but maybe you need to stop. I do feel like some of you have an individual here is like, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop overcommitting yourself. Yeah. I also feel that whatever you're committing to is draining you or not allowing you to really explore what you want to build upon. And remember, we had the keeper energy here. I feel like you're holding on so tightly. Maybe you're helping a lot of other individuals out, or maybe you're, doing so many different tasks at work. Could be that too. But others of you, if this is a relationship here where maybe you're a single parent or just singlehood, you're doing a lot. And there's a need here to break free from this and do something for you. And I feel it's to trust that intuition. How you're responding this week? Nervous. Because some of you are like, how am I going to create time for this? How am I going to take off? Some of you, you're taking off. Like, it's like, all right, I'm scheduling my vacation. Others of you, it's like, how do I take on something new when I have so much to take care of and it's just me? Well, it doesn't have to just be you. You might have to ask for help and assistance, and you may have to say no. Greater opportunity? Listen, you have the moon here, reverse Pisces energy. You're not doing yourself a justice by keep continuing to take on so much on your own to process. Get the extra help, get the extra support, look for it. Even if you need support here through community, friends, family, you don't have to do this on your own. But also there's a dream here and a desire to do something new, to learn, to explore. And how can you do that when you're feeling so bottled down with this? There's a great opportunity to say no to people this week and choose you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, some of you, the reason you're afraid of this is because you're afraid of the consequences of what's going to happen once you choose yourself. Like, everyone's going to be after you. Everyone's going to make you the bad guy, the bad gal. Oh my gosh, get very defensive. Oh my gosh, I'm picking me for the first time. All this. You won't know unless you try. And second of all, who cares? Run free from this. You don't have to. I just feel like there's expectations on you that you're not going to make everybody happy. Do something for you this week. Advice for you. Yeah. It's time to create some space here for what you want to do, what you want to alchemize into, what you want to pour your heart and soul into. Some of you need some time here with a loved one, a connection that may have gone stale. Create space for this, create room for this. Allow yourself to alchemize, but also allow yourself to dream. Grounded. Dang. Saggy, I love this for you because, man, I just feel strongly this energy of declaring the truth, being authentic, saying no, sticking up for yourself this week, and saying, I've had enough. I'm going to do something for me. Your final message here. Not every opportunity deserves a yes. Some opportunities are simply distractions dressed in exciting packages. Your affirmation, I choose what aligns with my priorities. Your priorities come first. It's not the other way around. Of course, unless it's children, I get it. But there's something about your priorities. You need your space here. All right. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is not next. Welcome back, Sherry. Welcome back on Twitch. Good to see you. It's a little quiet on Twitch today. So happy to see you there. Don't forget, guys, we have a goal. We are now one away. Debbie has just put towards Capricorn. Thank you, Debbie. We have a goal going on YouTube. Facebook and Twitch. This is on YouTube, but you get the benefits of it if we unlock it. So don't go anywhere yet, because if we unlock the collective bonus, well, that reading may be for you. But if you want to donate to the channel or become a member on YouTube, that will count for the live here during this show. Capricorn is up. Here we go. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it, guys. Debbie just did the final zinger here on the first collective bonus. We still have a possibility here to get a second collective bonus here with donations and memberships. So just a reminder here that we do have a collective bonus here coming up. Thank you for making that happen. That's exciting. Bonus train will be coming soon, guys. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Awesome. I'm so happy that's working out for you, Debbie. All right. Let's do it. What are we on? Capricorn? Yeah. I can't remember what I just did. I think I just did Capricorn, right? No, I just did Sagittarius. We're on Capricorn next. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see how your week's going. How you feeling, Capricorn? All right. I like this. Hey, Angel Eyes. Welcome back. Capricorn, you're trusting. You're trusting your next step. You are doing something new this week. This is different for you. There's some fear here, but you're doing it. You're kind of walking blindly. External reason why. Oh, wow. 4 of Wands here. Wow. You're showing up differently. I don't know if you're showing up differently at work, going to a party, being with family, but you're doing it not with, let's see how you're doing it. What are you integrating with this? I think you're facing some fears here. Yeah, this is interesting because I feel like you've been dodging a particular situation, whether this is community, work, putting yourself out there, family. You've been doing something, you've been doing a lot of soul searching. So this Capricorn is taking the opportunity to show up, and they're going to show up differently at this event, at this home, at this relationship, this partnership. It feels like home. Now, some of you work is home. I get it. But now you're looking to seek something differently. The blindfold is off. Now you're going to open up conversations. Conversations are going to come fluid for you this week, Capricorn. I feel like when someone approaches you, whether you're at this party, at this event, it almost feels like this Capricorn is at, for some of you, this reminds me of a networking event where it's like, let me get to know individuals, and they're selling their stuff, right? But then you're like, tell me more. What else? You are asking the questions this week. How you're responding to this? Yeah, look at this, healed wounds. It's not necessarily you like everything that an individual has to say this week, but they're allowed to have opinions. You don't take them so personally this week. All right. Interesting. I've come a long way. I can actually have a conversation and ask more questions without not taking it so personally. Greater opportunity for you. Look, that isolation was absolutely needed at one point. But now you're coming out of it. The challenge here was you really had to you needed to take a time out with that Virgo energy. You needed to take a time out here. Look at the details of why your wish fulfillment here wasn't happening a particular way. And so for you, the greater opportunity here this week here is to realize that, okay, I took this time out here because, well, I took it hard. I took the criticism hard. I took the rejection hard. I made it all about me, right? Instead of saying, how is this working for me? I didn't ask questions. I didn't look at it, trying to gain a new perception. But this week, I'm taking an opportunity here to explore. And that means when something uncomfortable comes up, you can be okay with it. Yeah. Because there are certain bonds here. It's almost like there's cliques, I think of Heathers, the Mean Girls. I know I'm dating myself here. But there's this energy of being amongst individuals who are in cliques and you're not fitting in. Well, that's fine. But you're also realizing you're not going to neglect individuals. I feel like you're an individual here who's like, I see how other people put someone in a corner and I don't like that. So I'm going to create this group of all these little misfits so that we all feel together. Well, that's great, but it's also could be extremely draining, especially if individuals have not done the healing that you have done. And this week, you're not taking on the individuals who are not healed. You're just listening to them. This means that if you're listening to someone complain this week, you're like, okay, that's interesting. Let them keep going to the point where they vent, but you're not fixing it. Tell me more about that. All right. And then what are you doing? You're walking away. You don't necessarily need to take it on anymore. This has to do with units. This has to do with community. This has to do with family. This has to do with love, sincerity, compassion, unconditional. You can still walk the path with an individual, but you don't have to always be leading it, right? Sometimes you're just there to listen. Have compassion. But if it's slowing you down, if it's keeping you from the spot to do, Spirit is saying it's okay to let go and still love. It's okay to let go and still love. By having this approach, it's allowing you to maturity here of all of these 10s. Look at all of these 10s. They're all breaking down to what? 5s. You're breaking an old pattern when it comes to relationships, when it comes to love, when it comes to sincerity. This is an evolutionary week for Capricorn. Your final message here, Cappies. You're allowed to enjoy the progress you've made. Every goal does not need to immediately replaced by a bigger goal 5 minutes later. Your affirmation this week. I celebrate how far I have come. And I feel like whoever you're amongst, if you're having a win and they're talking about their disappointments, don't allow it to not shine your wins. Maybe those are individuals here that you're realizing, oh, they're not there yet. That doesn't mean I have to go down to their level. All right. That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. You can check it out on my website, or you can see the premiere access on YouTube membership. Best way for pricing is on the desktop. That's all I can say. I can't say any more about the rest. Thank you, Debbie. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and we do have an unlock bonus. We still have the capacity here to unlock another collective bonus if we choose to. It's up to you guys. Whether you make a donation or become a member, I'll see it. Unless you're doing a membership over at Harmonia Friends Community, my website, please let me know. I will not be able to see it on the live. Aquarius is up. Thank you, Debbie, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. My moderator just became a member. Good to see you. We are 4 donations away from unlocking. I think you're going to enjoy the content. A lot of fun stuff going to be over there. And there is members only content already because that's content that's been released. So just so you guys know, for new memberships, you get premiere access. I will be starting to do more membership posts for you guys. And eventually there's going to be members live. We're not quite there yet, but I will give you guys perks when I do a live for Harmonia Friends Community as well, because that's where all of the stuff lives. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whoa. I was just going to say, how you feeling this week? Oh, look at you, you little badass. All right, you feeling creative? You got a spark to you? Do you have a desire? Are you very passionate? I feel like this is a good week here to lead. Be in charge. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may have fire in your chart. This is the energy. If you do have fire in your chart here, is to lean into it. But if you don't have that, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy here of, I got this. I'm good. External. Oh, my goodness. Aquarius, you got a date? Do you have a date this week? Some of you have a date to destiny. Right? A date to destiny. I feel like this is a letter. I feel like this is an invitation. I feel like someone's accepting your invitation. I feel like you're taking charge this week. You're putting yourself out there in a very vulnerable way, saying, hey, do you accept? Interesting. And it's this energy of like, well, I'm just going to put myself out there and see what happens. Right? Now, some of you, if this is not a person, this is something you're putting out there to the universe. And the universe is like, oh, I see you. Oh, that's what you want? Okay. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Is that what you want? I'll be watching you, making sure that you don't go out of this. Some of you, if you're very creative, if you're an artist, if you're a poet, if you're a musician, whatever you share this week and someone listens to it, reads it, it's a really good week here to just like sit back and watch individuals here comment to you. And here's the thing. This is you not really caring so much about the commentary. The fact here is the win is that you put yourself out there. How you're responding? I would say a little bit nervous, but let's see. I could be off on that. I'm feeling nervousness. No. Oh my gosh, it's your energy? Yeah, you're being vulnerable. You're putting yourself out there. You're having faith. I feel like this nervous energy is being switched to excitement. Nervousness and excitement is on the same law. In the law of polarity, it's on the same line. So if you're in the middle, the access point here for you, the access point experience is all about inspiration, hope, desire, excitement, taking yourself out. Some of you are going on a date. I like this. Someone is accepting it. It's like, I'm getting spiffy. I'm getting good. This would be a good week here to get a new outfit. All right. This would be a week here to dress up. I like this for you, Aquarius. Greater opportunity here. Ooh. Now this apathy, like I feel like here for you with the Four of Cups, I feel for you, there's been discontentment. Now this is usually a card here of like, oh my gosh, it's not possible for me. I've always been disappointed. I always get rejected. But the greater opportunity here is to face this, to look at this, right? Do you want to be disappointed or do you want to be this? Look at the difference in this energy, okay? Look at the difference of this energy of sitting in confidence, of enjoying that cup. Like, I did it. Listen, the hardest part this week here is doing it. Putting yourself out there. Seeing what happens. It doesn't matter if someone doesn't agree with it or doesn't like it or says, it's just a first date and it didn't go exactly well. That's not the point. The point is you did it. Oh my God, congratulations. Because once you do this, you feel like, oh my gosh, this was it. This is what I was worried about. This wasn't so hard. I was able to face that. Whether it's a bad date, a good date, criticism this week, you put yourself out there. Now you're ready to explore different things, the next step. Trust the next steps, but don't look. Spirit is saying, and we haven't got to the vice yet, but with the World card here, we have your energy, of course. We have Leo, Aquarius, of course, but we have Scorpio and we have Taurus as well. I feel that something here, you're creating closure, but you're ready to really integrate the next step. Okay. This is a huge move this week for Aquarius. If you choose to step up. The Emperor. Now the Emperor kicks ass and steps up. Yeah, we got Odin here. Aries. Ooh, this is someone here who takes charge. This is someone here who makes a move. You're making a move this week. Do not forget your power. Strategically, you're ready. You don't have to sit and you don't have to wait for perfectionism. This is a week where you're realizing as long as I move, as long as I'm taking a step, I am on the right path, regardless. Whether you make a mistake, whether it doesn't come out the way you want it to, it's only directing you to the right path with movement. You don't have to keep beating a dead horse to try to get a reflection of, is this the right time? There is never a right time. The time is now. The time is now for you, Aquarius. All right. Auntie says, you don't need everyone's agreements to move forward. Take the feedback that helps and leave the rest sitting on the curb. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Your affirmation, I trust my own judgment. Trust yourself. You don't have to seek outside validation. All right. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over at Harmonia Friends Community. You can join by going to my website where you get full access of all the vault and teachings and discount. Or you can get premier access over on YouTube. Make sure you check out desktop pricing first. Can't say that enough. Pisces. Pisces is up. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We did make a collective bonus, guys. We are four donations or members away from unlocking the second collective bonus. But if you're looking at membership, make sure you look on your desktop. You can join the other way, but it's going to be more. It's not on me. It's on the stupid store stuff. It's out of YouTube's control. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for you. All right. Okay. So you're trying to get this is a week here where you're taking a pause, but there's rose-colored glasses here. There is. I feel like you're in denial about something. A truth that you don't want to face. Oh, okay. Oh boy. King of Pentacles here, reverse. Who is this? This person uses you. They don't care. They're selfish. This person uses you. You have an individual in your life who's using you. They don't really, they put their own priorities, their own needs. They could come off as someone here who's very selfish, materialistic. This individual could be a boss, could be a poor leader, is not that great with kids. They have their own inner child work here to do, but they build stuff based on insecurities, gluttony as well. All right. But there's something about externally making somebody fit a better picture. Gosh, the Empress is here. This is your energy. Even though we have Taurus and Libra energy here, I feel like this is you, right? Whether you're feminine or masculine. Pisces, there's something here where you tend to you're playing a mother role for an individual. You're doing too much. It's almost like you're trying to show somebody how it's possible to be caring and loving, sincere. You can't fix this person. Or you can't make this role fit what you want. It's like, oh, it's going to get better. But there is someone here who's very, very, puts a lot of criticism on you, puts a lot of blame on you, could overwork or have different belief systems than you, puts a lot of fear in that beliefs with you, uses you for your high advantage. You have a particular role to play. That's the one you have to be in. How you feeling about this? Gosh. This isn't an equal give and take. You have rose-colored glasses on what this is. You are getting breadcrumbs. Someone is giving you like little snacks to keep you at bay. Let me just throw a little bit out to Pisces and keep Pisces. I don't feel like this person validates your feelings. It's like when they give your attention, it's like, let me give Pisces attention this week. And then you're like, oh my God, thank you so much for choosing me. But it doesn't last. Greater opportunity here for Pisces this week. Listen. This isn't worth it. You're holding on to a situation that is making you feel less than, actually. This person needs you more than you actually need them. But there's this idea of holding on because, well, I don't have a new job yet, or I don't have, the capability to leave the situation or this person. There's something here where you are really looking at the abundance portion of it. You need to give yourself some space here. The greater gain here this week here is to choose yourself. I think you've been on the fence for quite some time regarding another individual, and you've been kind of wishy-washy because this person pulls you back in. And so you're being asked to look at this, of how this yo-yo, it almost feels like a yo-yo diet, it's not allowing you to express. You know what the one thing that's missing here, Pisces, honestly, is you. You're only here. This is your card here in the support in here, but you haven't chosen you. You're allowed to feel. Your emotions are completely valid, but I also feel not seen, not heard. Advice for you, Pisces, this week. Oh, who do you keep in your circle? Who do you consider home? Who do you love? Now, some of you, this is tough because you love this individual. You're related to this individual, some of you. But man, are they working together with you? Are they collaborating with you? Or is it all based upon their dreams, their desires? What are you building? I need to pull one more. What are they building here? Look at this. When are you allowed to feel? When are you allowed to express? The right relationship will be one where you're allowed to express. This 9 of Cups here is, I feel like you're holding on to a relationship here that does not express it. Not nearly as much as that you are looking at. It's very little. Pisces, your final message. Your feelings are valid, but they are not always instructions. Sit with them, but before making decisions, sometimes understanding comes after the emotion passes. Your affirmation this week: I give myself space to understand before I act. And if you need that this week, do it. You know, if you need to break yourself here, give your space, do something for you. This is a self-care week for Pisces. I'm giving you so much love and a hug. All right, that's what I have for you, Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over Harmonia Friends Community. You can check out my website where you become a member, where you gain access to the entire vault, teachings, and discounts to all of my services. Or you can just get premier access, which is just the premier readings over on YouTube, and support the channel. Right. I like that, Karen. The right Karen says the right one won't be that hard, period. I think relationships in general take work, but they also take compromise. And that's definitely for a Pisces who's not dealing with an individual who's willing to compromise. It's their way or the highway. You're never going to have a relationship that's like 50-50. Oh, my coffee is cold. Hate that. Let me switch over to water. It's a good thing I have my John Stanley cup here. Okay. We have Aries and we have Taurus, and then we have our collective bonus here. We still have a shot here to unlock a second collective bonus. This would be the time here to make your donations. We're 4 donations away from unlocking the second bonus. Can we make it happen? It's possible. It is possible, whether you become a member or on YouTube, desktop, can't say it enough, or if you make a donation. $90.10. Yeah, I hear you. Well, when you're always getting the 10%, that's when you got to question it, right? Where it's like, wait a minute, why are they only putting 10% in? Why is it always me? Thank you, Mitzi, for the donation. We are now 3 away, 3 from unlocking a collective bonus, whether you become a new member over on YouTube or on my membership site on Harmonia Friends. You just need to let me know if you're on Harmonia Friends, because I can't tell on here. All right. Here we go. Aries, how you feeling? How you feeling this week? All right. Exposed, hot. Ooh, the heat is on you. The heat is on you. You know, you're gaining clarity this week on what makes you happy. External reason. Oh yeah, not this. Not this. You're getting clarity here that this is the devil. Gosh, you got the devil here reverse. Who are you dealing with? A hot-headed individual? I think you're mirroring back your energy here towards another individual. There's a need here to be more present, to be to slow down your jive here. You got someone here who's angry with you. You do. This person, this is a power trip individual, Aries. You're dealing with an individual here who actually exposes themselves in their tantrums, in their addictions, of how insecure they truly are. Interesting. Woo. But you're working on your own happiness. Can't be bothered with that. You figure it out. Oh my God. Oh my God, Aries. You know, I always think of my brother with Aries because he's an Aries. And man, they are like Thanos. You know, once you snap, it's done. You're over. Once you screw with an Aries and they've had their limit, no, I'm fine. I'll be okay. I'm okay being the villain. Ooh, I'm just going to enjoy the heat of this, and whatever heat that you put on me, I'm going to bask in it. I'm not going to let it bother me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to stay away from you. You're an energy vampire. You suck out the life out of me. I'm calling out. Some of you are calling out of work. Some of you are blocking an individual. Some of you are just, I don't care. I'm done. Now, you do have a person here who's like really angry, but I feel like it's a child having a temper tantrum because they don't have access to you this week. Yeah, look at you get in the car. Bye. This is so for any of you who claim this reading or can feel this reading, or you're going through this, you can go ahead and comment whether in the live or the replay. Bye, Felicia, because I feel like you are so detached from an individual. I do not care. Figure it out. Access denied. I'm out of here. I am out of here. I don't like this house. I don't like this community. I don't like you in it. Some of you, you're changing the locks, right? I just think whoever had access to you before, access denied this week. Access denied. Now, are you going to stay in this energy forever? No, it's a weak energy. Some of you, it's like, no, it's done. Because usually when Aries is done, they're done. But access is denied this week. You're choosing you. Some of you are taking a break. Some of you go on vacation. You're keeping your circle small. You don't care how an individual feels, their disappointment, their anger here. This is you. Ooh, there's that sun energy. Listen, there's pride wrapped up in this, but it's okay to have pride in this. I think it is. I feel that, you've changed. You're resilient. This individual here used to drag you down, make you feel guilty, shameful, whatever tantrums that they have. I think you will be okay with the criticism you get. Is it going to be a great week for you? Yeah, as long as you stay detached. As long as you stay detached, because this change here is you also having a rebirth. It's like, I don't care nearly as much as I used to. Now, some of you back in Scorpio season, maybe latter in the fall, you had a fallout with this individual and it just hasn't progressively getting better. This is you going, this is done. This is done. The dishes are done. Aries is done. Aries, your final message is this: slow down enough to notice what's actually happening. Well, you are slowing down enough to see what's happening. Okay. Now, what you fear is happening, not what you hope is happening. So look at the fears of things and hopes. And some of you are like, I'm hoping this will go away. No, it's not going to be pretty. This is a person here who's going to have a tantrum regardless. And you just need to know that. But your affirmation, which goes beautifully, is I respond from clarity, not urgency. Do not feel like you have to protect yourself in a sense of reacting right away with this person here who's having a temper tantrum. Seriously. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side of Harmonia Friends community where you can get a deeper dive on teachings, discounts, and readings, or you can join Premier Access on YouTube. Best way to do that is through desktop. It's just more pricing is added on the other areas. All right, we are at our final sign. Will we make a second bonus? If we don't, it is what it is, but this is the last time to do it. Thank you so much, Angel, for putting in. I do appreciate it. And thank you, Mitzi, as well. We are 2 donations or 2 members away from unlocking the second bonus here. And we are now on Taurus. Taurus is up. Let's do a roll call, though, because we're getting close to the end. Let me know if you're here on Twitch, Facebook, or on YouTube. Say hello. You guys got a collective bonus. This would be the time here to make sure, well, you're subscribing, you're following, and also to put in the energy of what sign you want to roll, because we don't know what's going to roll here. We just don't. Okay, your sign could roll up. You could get an extra reading here for you. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 2 donations or members away from unlocking the collective bonus. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Usually my hands swell when I'm doing readings. Thank you, Mitzi. We are 1 donation or 1 member away from unlocking the second collective bonus. We are so close, guys. You might have 2 collective bonuses here. Taurus, how you feeling this week here? All right, maybe a little lonely. Let's see why. I think there's some disappointments. It's almost like you're around individuals that you don't feel seen or heard, or it could, I don't know. It's almost like you're in a crowded room with individuals, Taurus, and you still feel lonely. There's just this energy of still feeling lonely. Thank you, Shirley. You made the second collective bonus happen. Gosh. Externally, there's some disappointments that you're revisiting this week, and it could be Taurus. The energy of what you're going into has a lot to do with the fact that you're revisiting some things in the past that didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. And there's certain people on that path that also may have parted ways with. But others of you, I just feel lonely amongst individuals this week and disappointed that you're not focused on something present. There's denial here. What is this? Refreshed feelings, Ace of Cups reversed. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Some of you, this is not necessarily forgiving another individual, but is having compassion for yourself and allow yourself to feel lonely. You're allowed to feel that way. Allow it to acknowledge it. Basically, acknowledge it. Don't run from this. Don't deny this. I think there's something here that you're clearing from the past. There's some past disappointments here, whether it's heartbreak, whether it's feeling the black sheep in the family, whether it's just feeling lonely. Some of you are really like looking upon your life like, God, I can't believe I'm at this point. Some of you, it's because you've been single for quite some time. But there's expression here. How are you responding to this? Yeah, you don't have to hold on to this anymore. Okay. There are certain situations that just didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to. And I feel like there's a need here to have a good cry. There's a need here for a pint of ice cream. There's a need here just to feel the emotions and grieve. You're grieving. And some of you are like, I can't believe I'm still holding on to this. I have so much good stuff to go on here. Why do I feel this way? Well, acknowledge it. You don't have to try to fix it. This is about acknowledging it. Yeah. You don't have to keep trying to fill it up to ignore it. Put yourself into these unrealistic expectations here. Oh, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. You're just reaching a limit. This is boiling over for you. Some of you feel like you don't know what's next. You can't see something what's next, or you have mind fog, and it's like, I don't understand why I'm feeling this. Stop dissecting it. Just let it be. Feel. This is a week here to feel, especially go back to the astrology report, but there's a lot coming up here in that Cancer and Jupiter, a lot in astrology with emotions and nostalgia. And this is a week here where I feel Taurus is going to be feeling some past disappointments that they've been holding on to without realizing how much they've been holding on to. But man, it's also creating room. Because I do feel this actually reminds me of something that's new for you for going towards actually the Hermit energy I'm feeling. But with the Page of Wands, that's an excitement of let's get starting. Let me get over this. Well, this is not something you get over. This is something here that you release. And Spirit's encouraging you to take an opportunity here to look at this differently. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge this. Acknowledge boundaries. It's the 10 of Wands again. Rejection, boundaries, that pathway is closed. Acknowledge it. Grieve about it. But don't try to force yourself to move through this. You're very much a stickler of having a new beginning. And Spirit's like, you're allowed to breathe. You're allowed to grieve. Taurus, Auntie's message is this. You've been caring more than you need to. You've been caring more than you need to. Stop volunteering to solve problems that belong to other grown adults. Let people carry their own backpacks for a minute. This week, it's about you and your emotions, your affirmation. I honor my energy and use it wisely. I honor my energy and use it wisely. And some of you are pushing yourself to be at parties in areas here where you just don't want to be amongst people. Honor yourself, saying, no, I don't want to, not this week. All right. That's what I got here for you, Taurus. If that resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Sending you so much love. You guys feel like you need a hug. And we're going to move on to our first Unlock Collective bonus because we did reach 2 of our bonuses here. We did. Collective bonus here will start shortly. All right. Debbie or Mitzi, whoever is here, I know we've had some lag today. I'm so annoyed that the commercials are so crazy because I have it on the lowest thing possible. You guys should not be getting that during a live. Can you let me know if one of you guys can help with the dice? Otherwise, I can do it. We'll see how delayed it is. No commercial. Okay, you're both here. Good. Thanks. We'll do Debbie. Mitzi, if you could just be the backup just in case. And then you guys can flip it around and be each other's backups. All right? Does that work? All right, let's do it. So we are about to roll. All right, so what we do here is we roll the dice here a couple of times. So you're going to want to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Make sure you know what your chart is because, well, the more it comes out, this reading may be for you. And don't panic if it's not in your chart and you feel guided to listen to. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. Is that message for you? That's what you care about first. All right, it's just energy. Let's do it. Leo is up. We also have Capricorn. Capricorn is here. Virgo is in the house. Sagittarius is here. 2 more. We have Gemini. The twins are here. And we have Libra. So those are the signs here we have. If you have those in your chart, this reading may be for you. Guys, don't forget we got a poll going on. While we're waiting, make sure that you guys are looking at the YouTube poll because I'm going to announce the winner of the poll here for the next live for Monday. Because I gotta post that. I forgot about that. I almost forgot. So we have in separation, will they break no contact? Fated dice. It might be love. It might be general. We don't know. We're going to let the dice decide. True feelings versus intentions. So this is a time here to make sure that you put in your information over on YouTube. Hey, Jansen, welcome. Good to see you. Angel Eyes like, I took it. All right. All right, let's do it. Debbie, thank you so much. The poll is on the community tab, Mitzi. It's like the poll. Like you get to choose. You get to choose what you want for a reading for the all signs topics because I'm doing a pop-up all signs on Monday. Because my schedule is going to be different. Next Saturday, I'm going to be traveling. So I won't be. It's on the community tab, guys. If you pop out of here and go to the community tab, you can see it underneath the community tab. It's the newest one. You might have to go to community and then newest so that you can see it. All right. So the energy that we have here is Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Libra energy. Oh, I appreciate it, Jensen. Not everybody's on Facebook anymore, so I appreciate you being there because most people are on Twitch and on YouTube. Oh, well, we just got this. Okay. Wow. External reason for this neglected bond because I feel like, again, the black sheep. External reason why. Oh, Oh, you've been doing this for the long haul. This is someone who's always been in this road, but you're like, when am I going to meet my person, or when am I going to get the right people? Where's my community at? I feel like you got Goldilocks syndrome this week. And this is like you testing certain things, going, nope, not for me. This ain't right. This ain't what I want. You're a little disappointed with the company that you keep this week. Integration of this. Oh, yeah. Because, and listen, you get to choose this. Partnership takes compromise. Gemini energy. But I also feel that there are certain individuals that you're going to have to keep going. You're going to have to keep swiping. Not everybody is meant to also stop and seek. Aquarius says, bye, Felicia, right? Yeah, I feel this week here, there's just disappointment with individuals. And it's like, oh my God, like, come on. How you're responding to this? Oh, yeah. All right, so don't go crazy and keep picking. I almost feel this energy of entertaining everybody's. All right, who's all here? Okay. You're just going to continue to be disappointed with the individuals that you stop by or stop into this week. This is one of those weeks here where you may want to stay in your lane and not necessarily, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, what's up? It's like, oh my God, I don't have to be the one who has to initiate everything. I think you're the great initiator. My collective is someone here who doesn't necessarily mean that you're an extrovert, but you go out of your way to make somebody feel good. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm not doing that great. My life is blah, blah. And then you're like, oh my God, I need to hear that. Like, I feel like you get the whole damn story and then some. And then you're like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Greater opportunity here. Whoo, well, that's a change. I think this week here, you get to choose you. You don't have to stop and say hello to everybody this week. Also, sometimes we don't know the role. It's one thing to pay it forward. And I'm not saying be miserable and, make somebody have a bad day. But sometimes we're just the NPCs, meaning the non-player for other people's lives. For them to have a different experience. And this week here, the experience, I feel like the shift has to be for you. And it may feel like, oh my God, I feel so vain. I feel like I am such a bad person. But no, I think this is something here you need to do for yourself. I do. There's a resilience here, though, to I feel bad. Oh my gosh, you got some dry beggars here too. All right. Individuals here who don't have the necessary tools to say, I really need your help. They kind of get you to hear their bad situation. And then that's their way of begging, right? And then you step in like, do you need some money? Is everything okay? When their life is shit. Like, it's obvious. But this person here skirts around it. Oh, that's so offering. Thank you. It's like, obviously, but this is a week here to choose you. And I'm not saying you have to be a jerk about it. Yeah. Right? You don't have to keep leading other individuals on the pathway of what happiness is. If there is an individual in your life that cares and is sincere and there for you, that's a whole different ballpark. But you want an individual here who's willing to walk with you, not behind you, not say dragging you ahead of you, walk with you. And that's why it may feel like it's taking longer. Not everybody is ready for that. And there may be some guilt or disappointment of other individuals saying, well, stay with me or pause for me, But here's the thing, you're on a road here. You can't keep fixing it for every other person here who's broken down. You're ready to get on the train. There's disappointments here, but also you got a 5 here. So this tells me, you got all these 5s. They are 10s or 5s too. You got the liberator here. It's breaking an old pattern, choosing you. Collective, your final message is this. Sometimes growth looks like adding something new and more like finally letting something go. Make room for what is trying to arrive. Your affirmation, I release what no longer serves my path. And I feel like, if you're initiating everything, you'll know. If someone starts walking with you on the path, you'll know. But you don't have to be the first to initiate everything. All right. That's what I got here for you, collective. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to the second unlock bonus. Yes, we got one more, guys. This is our final reading. I'm going to be checking that shortly. To see where we are with the vote. Once I'm done shuffling. Thanks, Mitzi. We're going to check first what the poll's at to see what our what our all signs Monday subject is. And then so I can schedule that out today. So this would be a reminder too, whether you guys are on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. I've brought this up several times that I will be traveling in the next couple of weeks here. My youngest niece is graduating high school, which is a big deal. So I'm going to be spending some time with the family. I will be on the road. Next week's All Signs Weekly will actually be Monday evening. I will be hanging out in the basement of Delaware, my parents. Hey, Diane, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. But dang. So I'll be there doing readings. And then there will still be some uploaded content as well. So not everything's going to be live. So you're going to really want to make sure your notifications are set to all, or you may miss it, because I don't upload a lot of content here. I'm mostly doing it live for replays. So it's completely different. So I don't want you guys to miss the readings. So just make sure your notifications are set to all so that you don't miss the uploaded content, because there is going to be new uploaded content released here for you. All right. Let's look at the poll. Let's see what the winner is. Oh, we have in separation, will they break, no contact at 33%. Looks like the winner here is, though, faded dice, love, or general, which is at 58%. And then true feelings, first intentions was only 8%. So the winner for all signs is we're going to let the dice roll. We're going to see if it's general or not. So this will kind of be, I like those readings because it's a mix of everything. And this way you don't know what's going to happen or where spirit has to go with the messages for you, where it wants you to concentrate the most on. That's exciting. So I want to thank all of our new members. Don't forget, guys, there is a new membership over on YouTube. That's for premier access. That's what the Seeker Circle used to be at harmoniafriends.com. Harmoniafriends.com is still there, and it's more for the deeper dives. It's for individuals here who want the teachings, want the discounts on the readings, and wants to utilize the archetype guide here for self, looking at self-development work and learning on divination tools. So if that's something that interests you, you can check that there, but you can also become a member over on YouTube now. And the best approach for that is on desktop. I want to give a thank out here to our new members, Evelyn, Aquarius, and we also have Debbie here as well. Thank you guys for joining. You helped unlock this. And also for our donations, again, Debbie gave several. Mitzi, thank you. Thank you, Angel Eyes. Thank you, Shirley. And thank you, Diane. Without these guys, we would not have this reading. So appreciate them all. Appreciate you all. I do. All right, let's get to it. Mitzi, now are you ready? We always go a little bit deeper with okay, see you later. Awesome. Always go a little bit deeper with the last one. Here we go. Let's roll. Final reading here for this afternoon. Oh, we got Gemini again. Libra up again. A lot of air sign elements. Cancer is here. Scorpio is here. Air and water so far as well. Gemini again. Holy moly. A lot of air and water. Just is what it is. And Sagittarius. So if those are any in your chart, this reading here may be for you. But if you feel intuitively guided to listen to it, just take it as energy. All right. Give Mitzi a second. She may be delayed. There we go. Thank you, Mitzi. Thank you, Debbie. Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. That is what is up here. If you have any of this in your chart or feel guided to listen to this message may be for you. How you feeling going into this week, collective? Man, this card just keeps coming up, doesn't it? It's a busy week for you. It is. Ooh, my mic just went, which means you're drained. Hold on. Give me a second so we don't have a echo. Hopefully this fix it. There we go. I feel very drained. Zapped. Page of Swords here. You're looking for a way out. You're trying to evaluate a way out of this. Integration of this. Listen, it's not everything's going to be perfect this week. I feel very broken down. I feel very stuck. And this is not bad energy. You got 2 10s here. You do. But the temporary, it's a temporary delay. It doesn't mean it's forever. There's something here that's hold on this week, or I feel very much like I'm so drained. How do I get out of this? I'm so stuck. Well, there's something here that's ready to be released. Let's see what's ready to be released. Oh yeah, the compass. This is hard. Either you're around individuals who are very negative. You're in a household that doesn't feel very good. A lot of sparring going on here, a lot of fighting going on here. No one's getting along. This could be family, this could be friendship, this could be community, but it's like you're stuck in just evaluating it. And it's like, this is so draining. I can't get out of this. External here, yeah, like you're being quiet, you're being reserved, you're listening to your intuition, you're not trying to fix it either. There's the emotions that are coming out here. The external here is that you're starting to see a lot of individuals around you have a lot of insecurities, a lot of fear, and a lot of their reactions are based on that. I want to point out you got the moon here twice. Pisces energy strongly. Yeah. There's a fear here that time has stopped and that it's not going to get better. And it's like, what do I choose to focus on? But I do feel like this is changing. This is an area here where you're going to be addressing it this week. And the way you're going to address it is by not trying to fix it, just watching and seeing. You're going to learn something this week. And some of you, this learning may actually happen in dream form. It may not happen here in this reality. And it's like, I haven't dreamt of that person in a really long time. Or, that's weird that that came up. I haven't been thinking about that in a really long time. But it's also showcasing it still exists. It's still there. It might just be in a subconscious level. Greater opportunity here for you. Yeah, this has to do with lack. You're recovering here. You're in a recovery period. You don't necessarily have what's in there. You're outside of that. You're evaluating other people's lack and what you're attracting. You might be around a lot of individuals here that you're absorbing their lack. What's a greater opportunity here for you this week? I think, you're an individual here who is very reliable. Could be an earth sign here that I'm talking to, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But here's the thing. You can nurture it. You can care about it. But there's a greater opportunity here to stay in your lane and to be responsible for your energy and what's around you. Now, some of you need a clean house. Okay. It's looking a little messy. That may be metaphorically, but with individuals, but I also feel like your space, it's time to purge. How can you create room if everything is neglected? There's a renovation that is needed, and you may feel stuck because it's like, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the desire. Well, where is that coming from? Now, it could be literally you don't have the money, but how can you create space to make something new? It usually doesn't cost that much. Could even be rearranging furniture. I just feel like there's a greater opportunity here to be, to make something feel more stable for you. And it starts with your well-being. Some of you, it's your health. Yeah, look at this. 10 of Cups now. Now comes the 10 of Cups. Interesting how we go from a 10 to a 10, right? The greater gain here. God, you're such a nurturer. You may be a parent, or people see you as a parent to others. I think there are a lot of individuals here who look up to you, who seek advice from you. But there's also this energy here of you needing, like, you can't always be the stable and reliable one. But when are you doing that for yourself? So you need to take some responsibility on creating that for you so that you can be in a better mode. And I feel drained because you're taking on too much. And this week here, it's a week here to listen, but not necessarily take it on. I also feel that, there's an expectations here that if other people are disappointed, that takes a grade off of you. No, it's not. No, it's not like that. Advice for you. Look at that. More earth energy. Some of you are just teachers. Okay. People come to you. Spiritual leaders. All right. Counseling. Mentorship. But also good counselors and mentorship. Look at all of this earth energy. Ironically enough, we didn't get any earth energy in the collective, but I feel that it's needed to be grounded, stable. We have the king and the queen here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Taurus more strongly. I feel that this is about you leveling up and taking proper care of yourself so that you can not only be there for others, but not drain yourself to the point where it's affecting your wealth, your well-being, and for you to rise. You can't keep rising if you're consistently putting yourself into other people's energy and choosing it for yourself. All right. Your final message here, collective. You are not behind. You are not late. Life is not grading you against someone else's timeline. Focus on your next step, not someone else's chapter. Your affirmation. I trust the timing of my journey. I feel a lot of you are remaining stuck because of other individuals that that if they're stuck, they got to figure it out on their own. All right. That's what I got here for you guys. I want to give a big shout out here to my moderators, Debbie and Mitzi, for being here. I do appreciate you guys, and all of those of you who've been continuing to watch the lives, and my new members as well. And thank you to all of our sponsors. I will be back here on Monday evening, so make sure you set your notifications once I will post it later today. All right. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Have a good weekend.